How
Oh my
old are
God.
you?
Congratulations.
That's so
I appreciate that.
to ask.
People are very, very excited. And this is the kind of show that sets trends, like lines of dialogue, fashion. I'm talking about hair. The bang action from so many of the ladies of the show is giving. Are we entering the summer of the bang because of We Were Liars? Esther?
Duh. Yes, I've always been a big advocate for bangs, and I think they're very fancy and very nice. But yeah, I think it's fun to spice it up. Maybe it is going to be the new trend. Bang time.
Bang time.
I see that you, Emily, are blonde today, but in the show, you go from blonde, brunette, back and forth. So tell me, first of all, what you prefer. Do blondes have more fun? And how does the hair color really shape the character and where she's at?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was debating right before this dyeing my hair jet black, and just going for it because I actually really do like that look that Cadence has. And it gave me confidence to be like, screw it, let's just do it. And for the show, I think it really does kind of act as like an innocence and an innocence erased. It was really nice to have a dramatic shift in my look based on how my character was shifting thematically. It reminds me of Robert De Niro always saying that he picks out his shoes for a role first. And I felt like when I put on, when I had black hair, when I put on the black wig, I felt like, okay, this is Summer's 17th Cadence. This is Cadence in a different era of her life. So that was very helpful.
As you must know, there are fans of the book who are super invested in this series already. Was there a scene, perhaps, from the book that you were really, really interested in bringing to life?
I would say sort of generally, I was always really excited to do scenes with these two because they're a delight and the scenes are so fun to play and the dynamics between them are so exciting and all over the place. So yeah, I guess that would be it primarily.
So the show is called We Were Liars. Are either of you good at figuring out if you are being lied to? Can you smell a lie?
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
big
yeah.
time.
See?
Big time. Oh, can you?
Let me rephrase that. If I know you, I know when you're lying to me. And sometimes you lie to me. That's okay.
Yeah, me too.
I know we just met, but I want to know if you can tell if I'm lying to you or telling the truth. Like when I say Esther tattooed someone's leg with a giraffe head on a little girl's body. Am I lying?
You can't ask me. I know the truth.
Have you done that?
The way you phrased it sounded like I tattooed a giraffe's head on a little girl's body, which is not what happened. It was on a full-grown man's shin, but the tattoo itself is yes. I had a series, and they were.
It's very cool.
The small. There was called. I think I called it like the small children, but they all had different animals.
Everything. Like annoying bringing up things you're good at. Tattooing, music, acting, writing,
No.
rating.
Yeah, that's reading.
I want to know if you are good, both of you, at sussing out a lie.
If you
Yes.
are,
Yes?
Absolutely.
okay,
So Emily's favorite Christmas song is That Was the Worst Christmas Ever.
That's true.
That is true.
That's 100% true.
Okay.
That says a lot about me.
Okay, looking at my lying or not lying face, Emily's favorite Christmas song is That Was the Worst Christmas Ever.
Yeah.
Is that a song?
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
yeah, good one.
Okay, I'm looking you in the eye and I'm telling you that the person sitting next to you was the best at tennis.
No, that's a lie.
With me, I disagree.
But that is also subject. I mean, I think that's like
It's objective that I am.
it's a subjective.
I'm objectively
Sure.
better than you.
The best. She said
amongst
the
who?
best.
Amongst who?
All
Amongst us
okay.
two? Oh, right?
Like all of you, cast.
Oh. Yeah, then it's definitely me still me.
Okay. Shubham was the best at tennis.
Yeah, he wishes.
You're 5 though. The thing that gives it away that you're smiling after you ask it because you know you're lying.
No, it's because I just talked to him and Emily, and she immediately was like, no. And he was like, I'm hurt, excuse me. So, yeah.
Listen, out of all of us, he came second.
No, yeah.
You
like second was down here. You were like, this is this.
No, we
it's like,
tied for a bit,
no,
and then he came.
it's like fourth, third, second, and then first up here. That's a skill gap. Yes, it is. We're also very competitive.
No, clearly.
I can tell.
Joseph is playing President Snow in the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping. President Snow.
Am I
no
lying?
idea about these character names or
Mitch.
anything. Oh yeah.
Hey, Mitch.
So no, you're lying.
I thought you forgot. I thought you messed up what he was playing. I forgot you're doing the lying thing.
Yeah, we're doing the lying thing. So much fun.
President Snow.
No, I know who President Snow is. Do you think he's a bit too young for that? No, he's not. You're lying.
I am lying.
Okay.
He's playing this little character. What's his name again? It starts with an H, I think.
Harry.
No, it wasn't that one.
Pretty sure it's
I think it was
Harry,
like
dude.
Hey. Oh, it was Haymitch. That's the one. That's the one he's doing.
Am I a good liar? Am I a good truth teller?
You're
Yeah,
a good liar. We're
you
just
are.
really good at, detecting it. That's it. But you're good. You're a good liar.
Yeah.
Have you got another one?
Oh.
I love this game.
Just one more.
Okay.
Dude, what about you? That's way more
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, here. I have been married for almost 25 years.
How? What? That has to be a lie because you're like not older than like 30, I'd say.
That's a
Right?
lie.
That would be
It's a lie.
a lie.
It is true. My 25th wedding anniversary is in 2026.
How
Oh my
old are
God.
you?
Congratulations.
That's so
I appreciate that.
to ask.
So listen, it's great to talk to all three of you because you are the Sinclair sisters, and there's like this family code, right? One of the family codes is the Sinclair way, which is that you keep your emotions in check. You don't talk to people about hardships and your problems. You present the most perfectly manicured life, which doesn't end up to be great advice for the kids. I'm seeing some agreement. So I want to talk about sometimes our parents give us bad advice.
Sometimes we
Pass it on to our children.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about this style of parenting that's not great.
It's not great. And I think what the show talks about a lot is the sort of how we parent, but also the things that we just inherit through our parents' trauma that they haven't dealt with, that doesn't get talked about at all or appropriately, that just finds its way down the generations. And I think the show is really grappling with that and kind of how do we break those toxic cycles. And I don't think any of these women are breaking the cycle on our show, but hopefully the next generation.
But yeah, you do. It's like so much of the way that families communicate and absorb, information is through osmosis. And so it is like kind of an energetic inheritance. There can be very little said, but so much communicated.
Yeah.
So it's never necessarily overtly stated, you know, you can just feel approval or disapproval, and it can feel, the stakes feel very high.
Shubham, you are Canadian and we're so proud of you. How does it feel to be part of this huge show?
It's pretty crazy. It's unreal. It's an absolutely surreal experience. I'm kind of just taking it as it comes, but nothing about this feels real at all.
I'm Canadian too.
Congratulations.
I'm dual citizen, but yeah, I'm Canadian.
Okay, we're proud of you too.
Thank you. I have my little passport. It has like my face on it from when I'm 5. I still use it at the border.
Listen, girl, right now it's like a gold pass. So you hang on to that. Now, Joseph, as I said, people are already very invested. Fans are especially starting to communicate with the actors already. And they're saying that, you are a very online person, chronically online. Have you heard this? That you're very chronically online.
I think I made one comment that blew up, and now everyone's chronically on. It's
So funny.
I am chronic. Pretty much. So.
Yeah, but you're
I had to download that app that blocks your apps because I can't control myself.
Well, the show's about to blow up. So the online activity about you is about to skyrocket. Are you ready? And do you have a message for the fans?
Yeah, make sure it's a good one.
Keep them edits coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
We might have some song recommendations for the
Because
edit.
my friends love to laugh at them and send them to me and make fun of me. They're great.
I did.
Yeah, and I actually like watching them.
Yeah, they're really funny.
Does anyone else have a scene that they want to share that was so vivid for them?
I think the location.
Yes.
Like the island itself. And obviously, you know, spoiler alert, it was not an island where we filmed. There were different locations that's been made to look like an island.
But Nova Scotia's an island.
But Nova,
It's a big one.
no, it's a peninsula. Is it an island?
God.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't know. Well, but all that to say, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. But
To the Canadian
yes, to the Canadian press.
So sorry.
See Prince Edward.
I know. Yeah, Prince Edward Island.
I'm being
See, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're on our second coffee today, but visually, like, there's a map drawn at the beginning of the book of the island, and I think that the first episode like gives you this like beautiful tour of that
Yes.
island. That's what like I was like, I wonder if they're gonna be able to do it. And watching the show, I was like, they did it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since you brought it up, I mean, I'm Canadian. Ours is a Canadian show. You filmed in Nova Scotia. It doesn't matter if it's an island or a peninsula. All that matters.
We have to revisit.
All that matters is that it's Nova Scotia, it's the Canadian Maritimes. Let's talk about being there and setting the story there and why, you know, it helped you all become the Sinclair sisters and what your favorite places to hit in Nova Scotia were.
Well, I mean, it's a well kept secret a bit because it's hard to get to.
Yeah.
Especially for us undeserving Americans. So like, but once we,
Ignorant about the landmass. Oh my God.
notwithstanding, but once when you arrive, you really, I felt completely transported, and though it is not an island, it still felt like we were we banded together in some way because of how sort of far removed from our like daily lives it is, and like I kind of hesitate to talk too much about it because I don't want
I
other people to know about it.
I know.
But
It's magical.
but I'm like looking at real estate, being like, this is where I want to be.
And Lunenburg
love that.
itself was just
Yeah.
picturesque.
Yeah, and like downtown Halifax and the waterfront, and like everything, the Acadian music festivals, and
Yeah. The food, we ate so well.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was just, it's so beautiful. I'm from Maine, so I'm like maritime adjacent. But I'd never been to Nova Scotia before, and I just completely fell in love.
Fans have really sort of gotten excited about the music and the sound of the show and excited about the fact that there's a Gracie Abrams song repping the show. So if Taylor Swift is the voice of The Summer I Turned Pretty, is Gracie Abrams the voice of We Were Liars?
Yeah, sure.
Definitely one of them, yeah.
One of them, literally.
Yeah.
I think that like what's really cool about the show and something that was really important to our showrunner was that every character, you know, whether it be Harris, he wouldn't be listening just to classic. He would be listening to maybe like Foo Fighters or something like that. He would be listening, like the girls would be listening to when the ants have their the cranberries. Every character has their own kind of soundtrack, and I think that that's really cool.
All of you clearly are so close. Look at the two of you. You're playful, you're finishing each other's sentences. How did you develop that bond?
Oh, well, with
Spending way too much time together.
yeah, I'd say that.
I also was like living at your house in LA for a little bit as well because I had to go over for a little bit after.
But that was after we shot. Like at the beginning of shooting, we met each other, and for some bizarre reason,
Like in the
like,
first,
yeah, never happened to me in my life. And then the rest of the cookie just, you know.
it just crumbled. What? The rest of the cookie just came together.
I have no idea what I was trying to say, but everything fell into piece. The puzzle pieces were laid. I'm not very good at the sayings.
No, we got this.
The cookie didn't crumble.
Congratulations on the show. Thanks for your time today. And Nova Scotia looks forward to your return.
Thank you.
Okay, 1.5 Canadians. Thank you for your time. It was so great. Congratulations on the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you both so
I
much.
almost did it.
Your skincare routine ASAP.